know what it is if my boyfriend just has a pretty strong tongue. The case is actually more impressive than the device itself. Not only has it completely stopped my snoring, it has completely stopped my boyfriend's snoring as well. This video contains paid product placement, and I'll be showing you guys the top 7 anti-snoring devices on the market. Enjoy! Hey guys, it's Sheila. Today I am here to do a comparison video of the top anti-snoring devices of 2021. Today I'm going to be comparing the, shall we say, the creme de la creme of anti-snoring devices, and we're going to be getting to the bottom of which one is the best. I have thoroughly tested out and personally used each and every one of the products that I'm going to be discussing with you today. So I'm going to go over the pros and cons of all of these devices and let you know which one is worth your money in 2021. Before we get into that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you hit the notification bell for future videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you don't like it, let me know as well. And make sure you leave a comment down below in the description box and let me know what you guys think of these products, if you're planning to try any of them, if you've tried any of them in the past, and what your thoughts are on them. And lastly, make sure you share this video with anyone who may snore and they need to cut it out quick. Alright, so the first device we have is the Snorple. I have been using the Snorple for almost a year now, and not only has it completely stopped my snoring, it has completely stopped my boyfriend's snoring as well. And he's a pretty heavy-duty snorer. So the Snorple has worked very well in that regard. Now, the Snorple itself does come in 3 different colors. It comes in a blue, orange, and a red as well. It has a case for you to store it in. The case also has holes in it so that airflow can get into it to dry the device out when you're not using it. The Snorple itself, why it works so well is because it is the most adjustable out of all the devices that I'm going to be showing you guys today. It has 15 different adjustment configurations that you can do to the Snorple. I do have several in-depth reviews on the Snorple that I will link for you guys, but essentially you can remove the top from the bottom very easily so that you can adjust it back and forth. Like if you have an overbite or underbite, you can adjust it. But also they have their proprietary tongue bumper, and that it also suppresses your tongue when you sleep. So the Snorple stops snoring by not only keeping your jaw in the best position to eliminate snoring, but it also keeps your tongue in the best position to eliminate snoring. Now you can move the tongue bumper back and forth as well as you can move the plates, and it's very easy. I don't need any extra tools to do this. I literally just move and snap it, and then I just align the top holes with the bottom holes, and I can easily adjust this to fit my mouth. Like, it's very, very simple to use, very simple to adjust, and everyone's mouth is different. Me and my boyfriend have distinctly different mouths and teeth patterns, so we were both able to use this device with success. And the reason we're able to do that is because it does have that range of 15 different adjustments. I would highly recommend getting something where you're able to adjust it, because if you're not, you're going to end up wasting money because it may not work for your mouth, So you want something that's going to be able to definitely work for you. I'd highly recommend the Snorple. Now the next device is the ZYPPAH. This is another very popular anti-snoring device in the market. Now with the ZYPPAH, it has one adjustment position. It does also have a carrying case, and the carrying case is it does have some holes in it as well to allow it to dry when you're not using it. And the ZYPPAH does come in other colors as well, but it only has one adjustment position, and then it does have a band here to prevent you from snoring, allegedly. Now I don't know what it is if my boyfriend just has a pretty strong tongue, but this doesn't seem to prevent him from snoring the way that the Snorple did. And I think it's just because the Snorple has more coverage. It's like very like a thicker plastic. It's thick, comfortable, but it's thick. It's not flimsy at all. The ZYPPAH has like a little rubber band type of mechanism. So as you can tell, it's not covering as much of the tongue, therefore not, you know, suppressing the tongue quite as well as the Snorple did. So with this one also, we both found it to be a little bit uncomfortable. I found it to be less uncomfortable than he did, which is a testament to the fact that everyone's mouth is different. So being that I wasn't able to adjust it the way that I was able to adjust the Snorple, made it not a good fit for either one of us because it just really wasn't a perfect fit for either of us. But the snoring was still present. So that is one thing to consider with the ZYPPAH. Also, this device does retail for $99, so it is quite a bit more expensive than the Snorple at $69. Also, you do have free shipping on the Snorple. You can use my discount code SHEILA for free shipping at checkout. Okay, so the next device that I am discussing today is the SNORERX. The SNORERX does retail for $99, and I will say this is one of the most uncomfortable, if not the most uncomfortable of all of the devices that I tested out. This one feels very uncomfortable because it's too big. Like, it just feels very bulky in my mouth. Super bulky, just not very comfortable at all. Also, with this one, you can only move it back and forwards slightly, very slightly, and it's hard to do so. You kind of have to squeeze and push. It's not very easy to move it back and forth, and it doesn't suppress the tongue. So that's why I feel like this one didn't really work that well, because it didn't suppress the tongue at all, because you're just holding your jaw in a position, and because there's so little adjustability to this one, you kind of just have to hope that for the way your mouth is set up that it will hold your jaw in the right position. So this one, very uncomfortable, just would not recommend at all. Does come with a carrying case though as well. And this carrying case does have a couple holes on it. Even the carrying case is bigger and bulkier than the other cases, as you can see. So just a very, very bulky device. Okay, so the next one is the VitalSleep. Now, the VitalSleep, it looks very generic, right? Like, that is one thing that I noticed about it. It's just not as well made as the Snorple, and as you can see, it's bigger. Like, a lot of these other devices are a lot bigger. And when they're big like this, a lot of times they're uncomfortable, which is what I experienced with the VitalSleep. So the VitalSleep does not move back and forward, but it does move like up and down. But you need a tool. And this I really, really don't like. So for me, I like things that are easy to put together, easy to use. And the fact that I have to like use a little like Allen wrench to get in there and twist it. See, I already dropped it. The fact that I have to do all of that to use this is like a big no-no for me. Also, if you are trying to get someone else to buy into using this device, like a spouse or a significant other, like giving them something that is going to be difficult for them to use and put together, it's probably not going to work very well. My boyfriend is one of the most impatient people that I know, you know, and he works a lot. Like, he doesn't have a lot of time, and, you know, when he gets home, he just wants to go to sleep. And literally when I got the Snorple, I was able to be like, here, I dipped it in some hot water for like 15 seconds, and had him put it in his mouth, rinsed it to set it, and we adjusted it a little bit, and he was good. And then we were able to just like easily, like, is that comfortable? No, it's not comfortable? Okay. Then we just pull it apart, put it back together in a different position, boom, put it in your mouth, and you're good. So that made it very simple for me to be able to kind of sell my boyfriend on even using the device. So with this one, the fact that I have to have an extra tool, then I have to keep up with an extra tool. Like, my boyfriend would lose his head if it wasn't attached. there's no way I'm going to get him to keep up with a little tool to adjust his anti-snoring device, you know? So all in all, this one is very bulky, you need a tool, and that just makes it a no for me. It also has no tongue suppression either, and so it doesn't have any of that. It's bulky. I need an extra tool for it. I have to keep up with an extra tool, which you already see I already dropped on the floor. So this one is a no for me. Alright, next let's talk about the PureSleep. The PureSleep also does have a carrying case that comes with it. The carrying case is actually very nice. It's probably the nicest part of the whole PureSleep setup. The case is actually more impressive than the device itself. So the device itself, it only has 2 adjustment positions. You can pull it apart, so it is easy to pull apart, but you only have 2 different positions that you can put it in, and you just kind of snap it back together. Also, I did feel like it easily separates itself. Like, if you guys can see that, like very, very easily. That's a negative for me. Because I feel like it did easily, like, you know, it easily separated in my mouth, and that wasn't very good or effective as well. It made it a little bit uncomfortable. Now also, just the way, it's very cheaply made, I feel like. The way the forms are, they're kind of very rough. I do believe in the instructions, it does say that you can like trim it, but with the Snorple, I didn't have to do any of that. So the material that the form is made out of is a lot more comfortable. It's like softer. It keeps its form, but it's almost a little bit softer or more comfortable than the PureSleep is. The PureSleep only has 2 adjustment positions, whereas the Snorple has 15. Also, there's no tongue suppression with the PureSleep, so you're pretty much just hoping that you can hold your jaw in the correct position with this device. And then on top of that, the device kind of will separate in your mouth. I don't know if it's just the one that I have, but it's just very easy to pull apart. So it kind of just comes apart when you're sleeping sometimes. So with the PureSleep, the case is more impressive than the device itself. So again, even though it's $10 cheaper, it's gonna be a no for me. And one thing about my channel is I'm all about saving money. And one of the key principles of saving money for me is buy it right, buy it once. So I like to buy things that I know are gonna work, that give me the, you know, range that I need to be able to use it and have it for a long time, and that they are quality. So it's not always about the cheapest, because when you buy something that's cheaper, then you end up buying a bunch of other things because the cheap thing didn't work. So it's better to invest the money in the Snorple that's very affordably priced. Invest the money in something that is quality, that is going to last you a long time, and that has the adjustability to work for your mouth. So yeah, the PureSleep is going to be a no for me. Okay, so the next anti-snoring device that I have is the SLEEPMD. The SLEEPMD comes in this like little plastic container, almost like the container like a body butter would be in. The container is kind of bulky. It actually does not fit into my nightstand. So yeah, I don't expect that the container is so big. But the device itself, I will say with this device, it's not that it's cheaply made. It does seem like the materials are quality,
but it's difficult to put together. It's not very comfortable, and it's another one that you have to use a tool for. So the SLEEPMD is the most expensive at $129, and I would say the least worth it because it's just too complicated. Actually, the least worth it is probably the ZQuiet, because this one is super cheaply made and it literally keeps falling out of my mouth at night. I had to keep putting it back in my mouth throughout the night. Would not recommend this one whatsoever. Don't waste your $69.95 on the ZQuiet. So there you have it, guys. We have went over the top 7 anti-snoring devices on the market in 2021, and the clear winner out of all 7 devices is the Snorple. It's the most comfortable, comfortable, you get the best bang for your buck, and it actually stops the snoring completely. So definitely head over to snorple.com, use my discount code SheilaFree for free shipping at checkout. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Bye.